Welcome to my workspace. Here we go. This is what we're going to make today. I've already made two. If you can see those in my camera, they've got these cute little hot air balloons. And we have a dome casing around it and some little beads in there. Okay, there's that one. And it's cutie. All right, this is what I will show you how to make. Oh, you guys are going to love this. These are so cute. So to start with, we need a 2.5 by 3.5 inch card. This is a light cardstock. We got a pack of these from Michael's. So we'll need cardstock. Oops. I am using rub-on transfers of, I don't know if you can see that. They're rub-on transfers. And these are hot air balloons. I'll show you what they look like when they come into a pack. So I got these at the Dollar Tree, and they are really fun to use. So you just rub the transfer or rub the image onto your paper. These are cute. These are the undersea creatures, underwater creatures. I have the hot air balloon ones for this project. And I'll show you how to do that. And then we'll need these are plastic dome covers. And they have a sticky side on the back and on the front. These dome covers come with, I'll show you this template if you wanted to cut out a template and use it that way. You put the, you cut out your cardstock and you basically just glue, or sorry, not glue, take the tape off and stick it onto the template. However, we're not going to use the template today because I am not going to be cutting anything out. I'm going to just place it on there like this and then remove the portion that's on the front side, the portion of the sticky stuff on the front side, and I will be using some ribbon to stick down on that. So speaking of ribbon, I've got a nice spool of ribbon from, actually this came from the thrift store, so I got this spool for $1, and it's just wide enough to fit around the tape that's going to go in the front. Okay, so that, I've got some diamond shaped glitter. This is by Recollections. It has some options of colors and things in here. Probably just go with the silver. Glue. I've got this mono liquid glue by Tombow. I also have another little jar of sprinkles. This one's called Empire, and it's also by Recollections, I believe. So this is the gold color. I do have a little bit of the gold in this shaker card. Okay. I've got a bit of Distress ink. I'm going to use the brushed corduroy color. And this is a little dauber for the ink. And what I did with that was inked around, let's pick this up, a little bit around the corners of these cards and on the edges. What else? A little plastic rub-on tool. It's for your rub-on transfers. If you use those, these are nice to have. Some scissors to cut out your transfers, which I've already done for all of these. Okay, and that is about it. I'm going to take a sip of my drink and then we'll get right to it. Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so first step. Oh, I think I already. Let me try it with this one. I'm going to put one balloon on this card. So on the back of these rub-on transfers, there's a thin sheet that you peel off. And then you stick your transfer where you want it on your paper or on your card. And then you just gently smooth it down. So this is step one. And we're going to take and just use this tool, a little plastic transfer tool. I suppose you can use anything with that's a dull edge. You don't want anything real sharp. You can even probably just use your finger. That might get a little tiresome. And just rub the front part on this sheet. And I'll just keep going for just another second or two. And then once I think I've got it, I'm going to peel up a little edge of this. Let me get this here so I can show you. So I'm going to take a little piece of this plastic and just start peeling it up. If some of the transfer of this design is not going on, you just want to push it back down or set it back down and rub a little bit more in those areas. Really, your goal is to transfer this design onto this piece of paper. If it's not transferring well, you'll see that the image pulls back onto the vinyl. So I'm going to start from the top here and show you. Grab a piece. All right. So we're going to slowly, but see, I see a little spot right here that hasn't transferred. So I'm going to push it back in. And I'm going to use my tool and get in that area. And it depends on how detailed your transfers are, on how much you'll have to lift up and look and try again. But for the most part, it's very simple. And I think I've got it this time. So we're going to see some magic happen. Maybe just a little piece right here. And just kind of use my finger on that spot. There it goes. Beautiful. All right. There was a little bit of extra lettering on some of this one. That's okay. That'll be covered up. So we've got our transfer image. This is in gold. Now, what I'm going to do for my domes, instead of cutting, I'm just going to place it in the area that I want it on the card, okay? And before I stick it down, I'm just looking, I'm going to mark just so I know once I stick it down, I'm pretty even. So it's like this. Kind of gives me a guide of once I take the sticky backing off, I'll know where to place it. But before I do that, I'm gonna sprinkle. Usually you could sprinkle inside of the dome, but what I like to do, since I am going to just stick it straight down, is sprinkle it like this. And maybe I will take and do some of the gold, smaller gold pieces. And it has gold and silver in it, and just set it there like that. So these are just loose. And I'm just going to kind of put them in the middle because I don't want these embellishments to stick to the edge of this. So then I'm going to take the tape off here if I can. And we reveal the sticky part. So I'm going to place it right on here. Make sure it's pretty even where my guides are. That's okay. I think that's good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I have some, I can erase my guidelines like this. Oh, they're not showing. First part of our shaker card. Oh, cute, huh? And you can see the hot air balloon on the other side. You see that? Okay, now for the ribbon. So what I like to do, I've got little scuff marks on my card. Let's see if I can erase them out. Ribbon, ribbon, ribbon. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to make sure I have enough to go around the entire card. That should be good. I'm going to keep it on the roll. I'm not going to cut the length yet. So now what I'm going to do is peel off the front part to reveal the sticky side. Sometimes you can use your tweezers to get a grip on it. Okay. And that's what that white tape is. It reveals the sticky part. Okay. So now that it's all sticky, what I'm going to do is, let's see, how am I going to do this guy? I'm going to stick a length of ribbon along the top edge like that. Okay. And just push it down on the glue or on the, yeah. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the side. And the dome. And what I did with the corner, I'll show you up close. You can see that is I just, it's hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom you in and see what I'm doing with the corner of these cards. So instead of having a just straight around. I'm just going to twist it like this. And around in a sort of a fold. Let's see if I can have a contrasting background so you can see that fold. There it is. All right. And then we're going to do the same thing on this corner. I'm going to just, there you are. I'm going to twist it and fold it up along that edge. Make sure it's pretty straight. Super cute. You can put hearts in here for Valentine's Day. You can do all kinds of things. And then for this corner piece, I'm going to cut a length of ribbon and tie it. Right around. Something like this. I'm not very good with tying bows or anything like that, but you can do this any way you want, just as long as it's tight at the corner. My goal is to have just some excess ribbon hanging down. Or however you want. It's like that. And then I'll cut the excess off. Okay? I'll do that right now. Just gonna go like this. And if you actually wanted it to fold down over your window, you can just twist it around, tighten it up till it folds over. And this ribbon is giving you a problem, you can just take in. I'm trying to curl it, I'm just trying to get it to come down a little bit like that. And then I'll take some glue. Actually, I'll do that last. So the next step I want to show you is the distressed ink. Tie this a little bit tighter. I'm gonna hold those down like that. Okay, so distressed ink, I'm gonna take this was the brushed corduroy. Okay. I take my little pad. And not very much, just a little bit. All you need. That. Okay. I'm trying not to overdo it. Sometimes I do, but that's what we're going for there. Is that about that much? Okay. The glue is just for the corners. I like to glue them down just a bit, especially if you're giving them out. Just kind of adds a little bit of a secure corner edge here. And this glue dries clear, so no worries there. Make sure your fingers are clean because this is white ribbon. Okay, and then where my little tie is at, I'm going to go ahead and just hold that down for a second. Make sure it stays. Of this. This one doesn't have a whole lot in it. This one's a little more simplified. You can see the hot air balloons in there. All right. That'll be good. I'll let this one dry. And I'm going to go ahead and make some more. Let's see if I can. I did get a lot of gold in there, but it's still cute. Thank you all for watching. I will probably at some point, I will, what am I going to do? I don't know. But thank you all for watching, and we will do some more crafting in the future. I love making these little cards aside from my painting and my painting business that I do. I love crafting too. It breaks up my painting schedule and helps me be creative in other ways. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this one over here. Very cute. And there they are. Let me know which one is your favorite. Simple embellishments, a lot in there, and this may be a medium amount in this one. All right, I am gonna make some more. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.